Hey everybody, it's your Professor David Britt. Wanted to provide a video introduction. This week all of you will be providing an introduction that you'll be typing into the discussion forum, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to do video. For those of you who've had classes with me before, you know that I do a lot of videos and that I travel a lot. And so today I am in Florence, Italy. Behind me, I'm going to pan here in a minute, is the Duomo. Here it is. If you've never been to Florence, Florence is an absolutely lovely city, home of the Renaissance. And my wife and I have just started our 6-week deep dive adventure into Italy. We've been here several times, but now we come back and spend 3-4 days in one city versus trying to punch our ticket and see everything while we're here. That's one of the first things you should know about me. I love to travel. My wife and I spend probably 100 to 150 days, depending on the year, living out of one small suitcase apiece, and then I have a backpack that is my traveling office. And so we do that quite a bit, and we just love to do that. Online instruction affords me the opportunity to do that. I also, in many of the countries around the world, have missionary friends who I connect with and help them however I can as well. So, as far as a personal introduction is concerned, let's start this way. I'm married, been married for 33 years. My wife and I have 2 children. Both of our children are married. My daughter, Caitlin, is the director for graduate admissions for international students at Southern Methodist University, SMU, in Dallas, Texas, which, by the way, is where we live. We live in Dallas, Texas. She's married to the human resource director, or a human resource director for Allstate Insurance Corporation. They have a daughter who's almost 2 years old, so I'm a grandfather, and she is just the prettiest gem in the world. And then my son, Richard, is a recent graduate of the master's program here at Charleston Southern. He has a degree in project management and is a project manager for the human resource department at Allstate Insurance. He married a Charleston lady, and they live about 30 minutes from us in Dallas, and my daughter and her husband live about 5 minutes from us in Dallas. So when we're home, we're with our family. My background is not in higher education, even though I've been teaching full-time and as an adjunct for about 10 years now at Charleston Southern, so I have some experience obviously in doing that. But my background is in corporate business. For about 20-25 years, I worked for 2 companies. I worked for the Gatorade division of the Quaker Oats Company. I was director of trade marketing. And then for the last 10 years of my corporate experience, I was senior vice president of sales and marketing for the frozen food division. I had about 500 people working for me and about $2 billion in sales for Conagra Foods. And so I cut my teeth in business. I retired early. My wife and I bought an 18-room boutique hotel and fine dining restaurant north of Seattle. If you watch my videos in the future, you'll see and hear quite a few references to the Seattle Seahawks, my favorite team, regardless of whether they're winning or not. And so we love Seattle, lived there many years before moving back to Texas to be with our friends and family. After selling our hotel, I went into consulting business. My wife and I still own a consulting company called In Connections LLC, where we do small business and hospitality management consulting for small properties and for churches. I did 2 large projects for churches. One, that's what took me to Charleston the first time, was for East Cooper Baptist Church. I was their executive pastor down there for a few years and helped them with organizational development type of things. Worked with them with their Palmetto Christian Academy, with their Christian school. And then did the same thing working with a church in Texas before going full-time and actually helping develop the master's degree program here for CAPS. And so I just wanted to give you a little bit of my background, tell you a little bit about me. Over the next few weeks, you're going to see me in a lot of different locations. You're catching me on the first part of this. By the way, you'll probably see some videos from prior terms as well. This video happens to be shot in April of 2018, but I do have some videos that I do intersperse along the way from different locations, again, from prior terms. All right? Well, that's who I am. I look forward to reading your introductions over the next few weeks. And I always tell students I'm accessible anywhere that you need to get in touch with me. So don't let me being thousands of miles away hinder you from reaching out and connecting. All right? Take care. Have fun. Talk with you soon.